Hey guys, Timmy here. Monday is through, and as expected, Friday, Monday, looking for a bottom. It's the characteristics, personality of the market. You start to notice it after, paying attention for a few years. But the one thing I did want to point out here is it took 13 sessions since 48.18.62, second day of January, which we knew we were going to sell down on, to remove 118 sessions, all the way back here to the July 19th, the day after OPEX, the Monday after OPEX, 42.33. We've come all the way down to that. And really, when you look at it, this is how long we were down in correction territory, minus 10%. You can see here this morning, from the opening tick down here to 42.62. We hit this 200 extension that I'll show you in a second. And then we went over and we filled the over weekend gap. So that gap is filled. That's the first closing high since that drop began. But you look back here, you see, there's been a lot of damage. And what we're looking at, right now is an ABC completed. You had your 200 extension. This can very easily be renumbered and be 1, 2, 3. We're looking at a 4 somewhere up here around 4,500, 4,520. And then we get our 5, and the 5 takes us quite substantially lower. We're looking in that area down there of around 4,000, basically 4,000 to 3,850. And I wanted to show you here as well, coming on to the wider screen. No, not that one, .com. Now, since the 2009 bottom, we had a couple of 10% corrections here as we were going back up. But over the last 5 years, call it 6, since we came down here in 2016, we had 1, 2, 3, and then over here in September was 4 10% corrections. You just got your 5th. That was your 5th 10% correction since the 2016 bottom. So it's not that these things are rare, but when they come and they wipe everything out and they clean it all up. And where we're looking now, really, as we start to head in, is we're not looking for that to be a bottom, by no chance. We're looking at it to be somewhere in the range of, like I was saying, a double dip. So come back down, have a bounce, come back down, find support, and then we move forward. And just to show you that as well, from a wider point of view, because again, we're looking at wide views here. This is Joe Biden from when he took office. November 9th, up till the beginning of this year, that was a 34.48% run on the S&P. He just got a 12.3% correction. Thought it was going to come next week, would start this week, just like it had before. That 47.40, 47.35 fucking trumped it out. But here it is, 200-day moving average broken. Now, I'll show you over here on Trump. Trump, the exact same thing. Trump took office, 37.86% run up until January 26th, to last week. Then he had that really quick 9-day, 9-session, 11.83% correction right to the 200-day moving average, and the algorithm took off and bought it. So, yeah, it definitely looks as if we may have found our bottom, but by no means whatsoever is this a table pounding, this is the bottom, it's time to start looking at December 500 calls on the SPY. We want to get through Powell, let Powell do his thing on Wednesday. He had to be a hawk in order to get renominated. Now that he's been confirmed, he can go back to being a dove, because I can tell you, the money in the market, we were looking at that rotating correction for over a year. It finally came to the indexes. So now that the indexes have corrected and you've had volume larger than anything you've had in over 10 years, rebounds larger than anything you've had since 2008 bottom, today, let Powell do his thing. We'll see what happens on Wednesday.